thank you so much for watching and coming along with me on my RV journey. Well, I've left the West Yellowstone area, Idaho, and headed up into Montana. And I've got a couple stops along the way, but my next general destination is to go see Glacier National Park. But I got a few things in the interim. I'm headed now to Bozeman to check out an amazing museum, which is called Museum of the Rockies. Have a couple nights there of respite and then head on. It's a Walmart parking lot night. You can see Walmart, and then there's Rerada. Jason and I are out for a final poop walk. If I can get him to go poop at night, it's less likely that he'll wake up at 6 a.m. needing to go poop. So it's always a happy thing when he uses the restroom at night. I'm at the Museum of the Rockies in Bozeman, Montana, and this museum is supposed to be like the best dinosaur museum there is. I guess they have, oh yeah, this is word of mouth, I guess they have the biggest T-Rex skeleton, so I'm super excited to check out all the dinosaur stuff, and a bunch of dinosaur books will reference things in this museum, so I think it's going to be pretty cool. Plus they got something out here going on where they've got like actors pretending to be from the 1800s and stuff, so that's going to be kind of cool to look at too. I guess Montana is one of the best places to find dinosaur fossils. Dinosaurs existed for 155 million years. Can't believe they were around that long. So that baby's leg, it says it was probably only out of its egg for 2 weeks. That is so big. So this little blue one right here, this blue one, is that. These are replicas. It's a skull. Back plate. Tail spikes. Here's that Allosaurus's foot. Above it describes that he had abnormal growths where they can guess that he was fighting other dinosaurs. Those are some ribs. And then abnormal ribs here. You have some abnormalities. So this is a replica of what they found. These are all the replicated bones and fossils, and they're guessing that it's possible a bunch of babies were stuck in the mud and then they died because they couldn't get out. There's a visual of what it might look like. Poor guys. Look at these claws, they almost look mechanical. Here's another one. The ripping claw from the Deinonychus. Field crews found this herbivore, his fossil, and they found it with 11 teeth of its predator and slash or predators, because they think that one of its predator can't lose 11 teeth, so they're thinking that like 6 or 8 different Deinonychus that we just saw were feeding on this guy. Here's the skeleton on one side, and then you can see their skin and hair, or fur, or feathers even, on this side. Look at this poor guy getting eaten. Hey, that looks like a magnolia tree. Look at this old alligator called a super croc. And there's this guy. It's kind of reminding me of Chase. In 2005, they found these burrowing dinosaurs, and they run really fast, just like rabbits and stuff, so they can run to their little burrow, get out of harm's way. And they got these big eyes for seeing in the dark. Here's a cool comparison of femurs from an embryonic Maiasaura all the way up to an adult. Get the difference in that. Look who's cute. So here's one of, if not the largest skeleton of T-Rex. This one's called Montana's T-Rex. And you can see the bones are tan and brown. The brown is actually what they found, and then the tan is filled in to complete it. So he's 38 feet long, which makes him longer than my RV. Again, the brown represents bone, real bone, and then the tan is what they filled in. Okay, these are cool skulls. I haven't seen any of these before. Look at, they are the Pachycephalosaurus, Wyoming genus, Wyomingensis. Those are cool. Those look like they're from a video game. This guy's cool. This is his tail club replica. Imagine getting hit by that. This one might actually be my favorite. These are all Triceratops. I guess there was two species, Triceratops horridus and Triceratops porsus. But look how many Triceratops they have here in this museum. Look at that. So this is the family that built this house.
10% of the people that came out to Homestead actually survived here. Most of them left. The big wave of homesteading began kind of with mining here, with the gold rushes, and of course those did not pan out very well, so that was a short story. The opportunity for homesteading began during the Civil War. The early people were here mid-1860s, 1865, 1867. By the late 1920s, most of them had left. The original wave was people trying to get away from the Civil War. Many people, like the gentleman that built this house, came from Missouri, which was a border state. The border states were particularly subject to the violence of raiders from both armies, trying to get livestock to feed the troops, etc., but also trying to do a little personal profiteering. If you wanted to homestead and you had borne arms against the United States, so if you'd been in the Confederate Army, you could not homestead. You were disqualified. But if you were just a Confederate sympathizer, you could. Many of those folks, like William Tinsley, who built this house, were loosely aligned with the Confederacy but had not fought for them. Existence here was very difficult, and it was an advantage to have a large family for a couple of reasons. First, because you had your kids to work the place. Secondly, because once they reached the age of adulthood, they could make their own claim for a homestead. For the people who are trying to do it now, the big issue is what have you done that gives you the financial ability to buy in on the land? Now, with the technology we've got now, it's certainly a much easier proposition, but a lot of that technology doesn't come cheaply. You know, the solar panels cost has come way, way down, which is great. But you have to have the battery banks, and you have to have the aptitude and inclination to maintain them. The challenges of water in this part of the world are growing greater. Our years are drier, and our temperatures are hotter. And the Rocky Mountain West is becoming drier and drier all the time. So if you want to homestead around here in the Rocky Mountain West, you're competing for water with the pace of development.
Today I left Bozeman, Montana, and drove up through Helena, and just north of Helena we've stopped for the night at this really beautiful location. I think it's either a county park or a state park. Anyway, both of those are always great options for a night, except this one was like we had to come in really far to get to it on some crazy roads, so that was a little freaky. But anyway, it's gonna be a great place for the night, and definitely a good choice after 2 nights at Walmart. Anyway, it's called Holter Lake, and I've got Chase's, I've got his, what do you call this? Swimming apparatus or whatever. Anyway, he used to be on Diamos. I'm gonna see if he will swim. Supposedly greyhounds are not supposed to be good swimmers, so I'll see if he'll float with that. Come on, JC. Come on. Good boy. These guys are waiting for some handouts from dinner. If you found any value in this video, please like and share it and leave an awesome comment. Check out my channel for content ranging from RV living, RV maintenance, RV renovations, and other Pippenings. Subscribe to get notifications when I post, which is usually every Thursday afternoon. Thanks for watching.